Hey guys, good evening. Good evening from Dubai and happy Friday. I'm sure you are enjoying your weekend and enjoying new learning also. Like say since last 5 days we have covered a lot. Now this information, what I was sharing, I learned during last 9 years and from different mentors. And those mentors have changed my life and my results. Ultimately, like say it is a result we get in life. So today it is not more about me, but it is today more about one of my friend and coaching client of Thinking into Results, Sumit Bhutani. So Sumit is joining me today on this call. Sumit will be sharing his experience, what he has experienced differently in last 5 months, close to 5 months, and what he did differently. So let me bring Sumit on the screen. So here is Sumit Bhutani. Sumit, thanks for being here. I would like to thank you for being here today, and I would like you to share your experiences. And see, we can ask audience or people also to ask question to you. Like, see, there will be a lot of curiosity to people that okay, what you did, how you did, what differently, what was changed. So, Sumit, just introduce yourself and tell more about you. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, Deepak. Thank you so much for bringing me here. This has been a great journey till now in last 5 months. But before I start about my experience, I'll just share my small introduction. I'm Sumit Budani. I have more than 13 years of experience in banking industry, life insurance, medical insurance, compliance, legal investigations, identifying frauds in the company. And now I'm working in Dubai for last 5 years in internal audit. So this has been a great journey about my life. Uh, then I will just start with my like why did I join this Thinking into Result program? After spending 5 years in Dubai, before coming to Dubai, it was a great like I was just chasing my dreams. I wanted to do something really big in my life. So I was concentrating continuously on what I really want to do. So I defined some goals. Then after I think three years, I got the opportunity in Dubai, and then I just settled down in Dubai now. And this has been a great experience in Dubai too. After that, after 5 years consistently, my life is going really good. It's just that I'm still missing my purpose of my life. I kept reading books on a regular basis. Like I have already read about Secret, Bob Proctor book, Science of Getting Rich. So there's a lot still it was going in my mind, what to do, what more I can do, how can I serve myself to others. There should be something which excites me, so that I can give some change in other people's life, or maybe in me first of all. So I read about Bob Proctor. I always wanted to do some courses from Bob Proctor, or maybe some other motivational speakers. But as we all know, that Bob Proctor is like one of the well-known author, speaker. He's inspiring many, and he's changing lives of many in US and all over the world. So I decided to do something. So I wrote a goal, which I usually do in every year in the end of December. I write like around 101 goal list. Whatever I chase, I am able to complete it within a year. It's good. Otherwise, I'll just carry forward to the next level. So what I did last time, I wrote somewhere in my goal list that I wanted to enroll for the Bob Proctor, but I never tried to do that. I just forgot it. But in the month of August, I met you. So you gave me that, you are doing this consultation program, and then you will be mentoring me for another 6 months. So that can change my life, my purpose. I can identify it. I can explore me, because we mostly on a regular basis explore the outer world. We go out, we make friends, we find the different people. But that was very important to find out the reasons why we are doing something, and what we are supposed to do in our life. So that purpose was missing. So I decided to go for it. So before that Thinking into Result program, I was chasing the dreams and writing out in the normal way, and I expect something with the limited mindset. So the best part of this Thinking into Result, that is chapter 1, that is called Worthy Ideal, I was able to find out why I'm living my life in such a way, and how can I grow my life with my purpose. So that goal has been defined now, which I can share it in a short while. So that purpose is there now, and anything can drive me. So first chapter was like really amazing to identify me again and again. So I was writing my goals, I was reviewing it, I was reading it again and again, whether it is really, good for me or not. Then second, when I reached to the second lesson, when you taught me about knowing doing gap, identifying what you know and identifying what you are actually doing it or not. So that was the second chapter, which gave me the real power. What is there, in me, because in on a daily basis we know a lot, we know everything, we read books, we go to office, get some experience, but knowing is too much, but whether we are really doing it or not. For example, everybody knows that you need to go to gym, get your body in shape. We know it, you just go it and do it, but are we really doing it? I don't think so. So that has changed my life. So identifying the knowing doing gap was phenomenal. I kept reviewing it, still my old notes, and I really enjoying it. You can,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
think,
very true,
you can
Sumit.
also
Very
share.
true. Very true. Like, yeah, very true. Like, see, these two lessons, what you have explained. Okay, these are the foundation. Like, see, what
Yeah,
one should know where you are going, correct? See, it's like a GPS, or it's like person going from office to, sorry, home to office every day. So two destinations are fixed in the mind. And we don't have to question that where I'm going on weekdays, I'm going to office. And when office time is over, I'm going back to home. So we always know these 2 points. Even for using GPS, we fit these 2 points, correct? Your current location and your location where you want to go, and GPS will show you the way.
right.
Same way, yes, mind works. So unless we don't tell mind that what I want, mind will not give you a way. So what you rightly say is that yes, clarity of what you want is very important. It's like yes, Sumit, that this seed. So planting the seed is the starting point. Now, if this seed
Right.
remains here in my table, I always give this example because this seed is having ability to grow as a tree. It is having potential, but it will not grow because it is not rightly planted. So, same thing for goal. And if it is not rightly planted in subconscious mind emotionally, unless we are not emotionally involved with this goal, nothing will grow. So some say people suppose they want to say you can say release weight. I don't say lose weight because losing weight is negative term. So releasing weight, but then they don't see themselves with that ideal weight, that ideal body. So they lose something and they again gain something. So unless it is not rightly planted, writing goal, New Year resolutions hardly works. You are
Correct.
right. And then another lesson you told, knowing doing gap. We know, see, there is not, you can say, shortage or lack of information. These days, there is a too much destruction, there is a too much information available everywhere. But what to
Yes.
do with that information, that is what this thinking into result is about. So, yeah, I'm happy that, yes, you have experienced this. Explain further how like what are how you are seeing the things now, like say you told that you were setting your goals earlier also, you were chasing
Yes.
your goal. Now see, there is a difference between chasing your goals and attracting your goal. See, it says that whatever you are seeking, those things are also seeking you. It's like,
Correct.
so when that attraction works, you will go towards that and your goal will come towards you. That's how the beautiful things, we have that ability. And
Yes.
that's what you have embarked on this journey. So how you are seeing things now,
Uh,
since 4 months back and now? Yeah,
Yes. So I'll explain, like Bob has always mentioned in most of his teachings, that the best and the most greatest secret of life is awareness. Uh, Around us, everything is awareness. If we really want to do something, we have to get aware of ourselves, what we are doing it, then why we are doing it, what we really want to do, and identifying the answers, what we really want is the best thing in life. Otherwise, what people do, they just follow the masses, and then they just stuck in the same environment every day, and they are not able to identify the whys, like why they are doing it actually. So that purpose is really good. Another thing, like I would mention, for example, we use this GPS also. We know the destination. So destination is what we really want. And Google is now helping us to reach to that level. So same way, mentor is helping us now to reach your goals in such a way that your entire journey should be very smoothful. So there should not be much hurdles in it. If there are hurdles, how you need to tackle it, I think, I mean, as a mentor, you can help me out. So I'm aware now. I have a belief. I do not have a limited belief now. So whatever happen in my life on a day-to-day basis, whether it is positive, negative, I am able to identify it because I'm aware now. So I don't get sometimes distressed now. I just try to find out the solution because there is a better way always to do whatever you want to do. So that identification and awareness, the time gap has reached to a low level where I just get something and then I just identify it, I'm going in a wrong way, so just come back and then start it again. So that awareness has changed a lot after these 5 months of sessions.
Absolutely. I see one word you have used, that you are not stressed anymore. And when you are not stressed, you are calm. And when you are calm, you are really attracting those ideas, because it says, Bob Proctor says, calmness of mind is beautiful jewel of the wisdom. See, wisdom comes when you are calm. And 90% people, they are stressed. Maybe they are stressed because of pandemic, they are stressed because of economy, they are stressed because of nothing. Like, even there is everything is good, but they are still stressed that what will happen in the future. And then they are rejecting those good things which are ready to come in their life, but they are they are not noticing those opportunities. So
Right.
Sumit, tell me that what kind of goals you were setting before you started this program.
Before when I was supposed to join it, I had, like, 4 to 5 years of my goal list is with me still. And then now I just go back and see it was actually a very low kind of goals. Maybe, I can just reach to those goals easily. And Bob always says about A, B, and C type of goals. A goals, like when we can easily achieve it. B type of goals, wherein we just put some effort, little efforts only, and then we are able to reach that B goals. So I used to write all those A and B goals till now, because my mindset was very limited that I could go to this level only. Beyond that, I cannot go. For example, when I mean, it was year around 2012, between 2014 of my career, I was earning some amount of money, and then I decided to go to the next level, and I wanted that multiplication into 10 times. And I used to laugh at that time. How can I can achieve this suddenly with the same set of knowledge, with the same set of experience? But it happened when I landed in Dubai. So this
Yeah,
was possible. So after 5 years, I was just looking at myself. It's been 5 years in Dubai now. So what next? So still, my limited mind was saying you can just reach to this 10%, 20%, or maybe 30% of growth max to max. So I'm sure that C type of goals, which Bob says, that C type of goals are those goals wherein you have a fear to achieve it. You have in your mind that it is impossible to achieve it, but still you go for it because that is your fantasy. And
yeah,
fantasy, it's like the best imagination of our mind, wherein we can identify that if we have everything, we will do this. So that purpose is with me now. So I can feel it anytime. I just hold my goal card. So that's the best advantage of Bob. He says always carry your goal card and then go for it. Keep reading it, keep reviewing it, and
yeah,
just take small actions on a daily basis.
yeah. It is like, say, Bob says, emotionally involved with your goal. Like, unless you are not emotionally involved. So what is emotionally involvement is, you are planting your goal in your subconscious mind. So if we come back here, so normally, see, goal remains here because people write new year resolutions, which is a conventional process. And
Right.
then that part remains in the conscious mind. And then reality strikes, situation, circumstances, and they don't emotionalize. So unless it is not planted here, from here, so there is a process, and that's what process you
True.
have followed. That process I have followed. I've achieved my financial freedom goal, which hardly like 3% people in the world they achieve. Now, if I can do it, you can do it. Anybody on the call, they can do it. It is not. See, it says success is a system. It is not a secret. When you follow this process, that okay, decide what you want, uh, decide what you are willing to give up or pay for it to get it, make your mind on it, and then start working. So these are the, like, see, there are simple success processes. Another thing you told, your goal, C goal, should scare you, at the same time
Yeah,
excite you, correct? If it is not scaring you, if it is not making, if not, it is, you are not feeling scared, it means your goal is not big enough. Now, many times people set
right,
goals like which you have defined as A and B. A and B goal will not make you to become what you are really capable of. It is C goal
true.
which will make you what you want to be. So you know my story. I decided, I made many times C goal. It was really scary. I had sleepless nights also. And whenever I've executed those, yes, I didn't know how to do this. But this is the power of and beauty of C goal. But other side of your C goal is your freedom or what you want, your big dream. So what is your favorite lesson, Sumit? Okay, you have explained about two lessons. What other things you learn in thinking into result, and what was your most favorite one lesson which you feel that yes, that was a game changer or turning point for you?
Yes. See, favorite lesson. I think I'm sure most of the Bob, Proctor, this entire team has created a very, very, I mean, amazing lesson that is called self-image. See, until we don't identify what we are thinking during the day, when we go to a mirror, how we are just expressing ourselves, whether it is a situation like negative, feeling low, or a positive situation. Because when you do something really good, you are excited. You can just take action suddenly. But when you are stressed, you are in a negative situation. Even if you take action, first you don't take action in that circumstances. The moment you take action, something happens. You say, see, I was saying that it cannot happen. So that mindset during this self-image chapter, reading that and doing such exercises, that self-image has actually changed for me everything. Another thing I will add here, like taking responsibility, is very important when we do this self-image lesson. Why? Because until we take our 100% responsibility, whatever is happening in our life, it is actually has an impact once you start say I take 100% responsibility of me. Why? Because the moment you say I'm not taking my responsibility because something happens to me, because of that person, because of that situation, because of the COVID-19 crisis, because of the market, I lost my job. So all those scenarios are not giving you to take the responsibility. The moment you take responsibility, then you start focusing on what you really want, where you want to start now, and where you want to go. So that has a, I mean, great impact during that self-image session. I think I'm able to
Absolutely, yeah.
cover it. Yeah.
Yeah. I will add little bit in this. Like, see, what you say is rightly is responsibility. Now, when people make blames, no, like they are focusing on problems because they want somebody to be held responsible other than themselves. So they are focusing on problems. They are closing the door for solutions. But when you take responsibility, your mind will make you to think on solutions because it is you only who is responsible. Now, pandemic happened. Entire world has gone through that effect. But many people, they think differently because they were working on solution-oriented approach, not problem-oriented approach.
Right. Right.
So it is very true. And then self-image, yes, that is the most powerful lesson. Bob always says that self-image is the it says self-image sets the boundary of your accomplishment. Like, say, if I explain to people little bit on this, if people can see this. See, it is like we have this potential, correct? This is, say, our green
Yes.
line, green box is our actual potential. But then this small box is the self-image. So self-image sets boundary. And when you overcome, understand your self-image with improved self-image, you can achieve your peak performance. So this is
Yeah.
possible for everybody. Me, for you, for anybody on the call. It says that self-image sets boundary of individual accomplishment. We all have the same potential. We can achieve any goal. It is matter of understanding the self-image. So yeah,
Right.
it's right that self-image is the powerful lesson in thinking into result. What big dreams, Sumit, you are working on now?
I have actually now more than 3 or 4 big dreams.
Oh.
One, I really want to set up something wherein people can come together and like like kind of a like giant cafe wherein that impressive environment should be there. Massive people, I mean, massive outstanding people should be there to discuss
Mhm.
their life goals, or maybe the kind of group of people coming together and having fun in that environment. So that positivity
Mhm.
really attracts me, really gives me a lot of satisfaction, because at that moment I'm able to serve something to them. I'm able to create some environment for them wherein they can just come there and feel really good, other than their normal day-to-day routine. So that is my one of my goal, and I have more than three goals now, but I'll share it later on.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
this is
yeah.
like
See
one
now.
of the amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really impressed. Like, see, when you have that clarity in the mind, no, it means that is already created. You know that is the creation process. Anything. When you have that emotional involvement and clarity. Now, okay, we cannot see your goal, but you can see it and feel it both. Correct?
Imagine.
Because
Yeah.
the moment you talk about that, so that is the power of gold card. So when you hold your gold card, you know that you read it
Yeah.
immediately. That picture, that movie will run in your mind. That you have that cafe, and then people are coming. They are enjoying. They are getting right environment. So that is the power of feelings. And see, there is another secret in this is visualization, because you are doing
Yeah.
visualization now. When you have explained this, you are visualizing this. So when you visualize something, what happens? You are thinking, you are feeling, and you are seeing three things. Now that is not visible to physical eye, but that your mental eye that uh, is already created.
Yes.
And when you are emotionally involved with it, you are sending that to universal mind. See, our mind and universal mind are same, are connected with each other. So there is a universal law called law of reciprocation,
Yeah.
the law of reciprocity. So when you send, there is an action from your side, because your vibrations with this goal are going in the universe, and universe is sending back that goal either in form of an idea or in form of physical manifestation. So that is the creation process, and that is applicable to anything. Correct. So even for that example, suppose this iPhone. Now this iPhone may be one and a half year old model, but everything required to make this is available in this universe in centuries, maybe hundreds and thousands of years. Raw material is available,
Yes.
but somebody has raised awareness to make this physically possible. Same thing we are doing with our goal. And yeah, this is and for anybody, any person, they want big goal. It is within their reach. Like, if you can, it says, you if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand.
Yeah.
Simple. So that is, yeah, exactly. So yeah.
So I would
Tell
like
me.
to add one point wherein Bob has taught us about this law of polarity. Everything has an opposite. So like good, bad, day, night, positive, negative. So everything. So everything
Mhm.
has been given as a choice to us. So that was
Mhm.
like really good to me, because we have
Mhm.
to choose every time. We have to take a decision, either yes or no. Either we will do it or we will not do it. Either we will decide to do something or we will not decide to do something. So that
Mhm.
law of polarity explains a lot itself, whether you are choosing the right thing for you or not. So that is
Mhm.
amazing. I mean, whenever we get up, we have a choice. Today we are going to spend our day, or our day will be spent by just like that. So
Yeah.
where we are adding value towards our life, towards our maybe in the work environment or maybe in the personal environment. So that
Yeah.
awareness has actually given a lot of impact to me, and that is really
Yeah.
positive.
Absolutely. Like, it is like spending versus investing. Yeah. What you say is either you are spending time or you are investing time. Correct. Either you are spending money or investing money. Yeah, it is really. Yeah, I'm impressed, Sumit, with your understanding and your using this program. So now see, we are in Dream Builders group, correct? Dream Builders Academy. Everybody has dream. That is the purpose they have
Yeah.
joined here. Now, what would you say to those who are considering, or who are not considering, or who are having doubt whether I should do, I should not do? What is one thing? Because see, ultimately it is a decision, and
Yeah.
sometimes people, they are hesitant to make decision, because maybe some in past they have made some decision, it didn't work out, maybe something didn't went well, so that maybe the reason is stopping them. So what, would you say to those people, anyone who wants to achieve big dream? Yeah,
I would mention here a few points. Like first, if somebody has a dream, they should get enrolled for this program because TIR will define the exact way where they really want to go. First, second, if somebody doesn't have a goal right now and they are confused what to do in life and what we are supposed to do, what is my purpose? So after enrolling about this TIR, they can know more about themselves, like what are they supposed to do in this life. It shouldn't be like that we just born and we just die. The I think in Robert T. Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, author
yeah,
of that particular book,
yeah.
he says that if you born poor, it's
Yes,
okay,
right.
it's not your mistake.
Yes,
Yes, but if you die poor, it is your mistake. So our
absolutely. Yeah,
goals should be defined in such a way so that our, like, for example, the moment I think and I read about my goals, my entire body vibration, my mind positivity suddenly changes. Why? Because I have a purpose to live on. Whether it will gonna take some time, it is okay, because that is called, I think, some process. For example, if we want to buy a car, so there is a process. We are supposed to go for it. If we are taking a loan, so that 2 to 3 days or maybe a week takes time. So that time you also have to give to your goals, to finding it and for going there. So I would recommend this TIR is for both the category where somebody has a goal and they want to achieve it. Go for it, because you will find the way. Like if somebody wants to go Dubai to Fujairah, they cannot go just by following that signboards. Every time they are confused in the midway, but if you have a Google, they will take you with ease, so you know how to go it.
yeah,
And if somebody doesn't have a goal, they can define it, so their life will completely change. Another thing that is very important, for example, people think that this TIR journey is only for me, not for my family, not for my kids, not for my wife. But I would mention here, this is for each one of us. The moment I enrolled for this program, I actually taught these two initial lessons, like identifying the goals, and second one is knowing doing gap. I told my wife that this is how we do it, and this is how we are gonna take it. She was delaying, and she knew that what she's supposed to do it, so she was delaying everything since 5 years. And she had a goal 5 years ago, but she never realized it, she never visualized it. But after finding these two chapters, she said, stop, I will not gonna take another third lesson till the time I will take some action. So she took the action, and she has enrolled for that program. She has been through with her own dream for, I think, more than 1.5 month now. So she's following that, she's chasing that now positively. So she said that
yeah,
I will do it. So after getting this TIR, not for me, even for my wife, and now we are
yeah,
teaching the same pattern to my kid also, and he's just 1.5 year old. We know how we are supposed to deal with him when
yeah.
and he
He's
teaches us
young, correct? Yeah,
because he wakes up with a purpose, and his purpose is just to smile. So that's the biggest purpose,
absolutely.
being happy.
Yeah. Because you are making that environment, like, see, paradigms, correct? Another powerful part of the program is paradigms. Now, paradigm controls everything in our life. It controls your ability to earn money. It controls your belief. It controls your logic, productivity, efficiency, self-image, everything in life. There is not a single area which is not controlled by paradigm. And 97% or 98% people, they don't know what paradigms are. So
Yeah,
another powerful part of this program is paradigms. And Bob Proctor says that somebody else was responsible to form your paradigm and self-image, but that was past. Now you are responsible to change it. Now either you people, I see many people who are at 55, 60, they keep regretting that I was not given this environment, so I didn't succeeded. I didn't got promotion in my company, so I didn't succeeded. My boss was not good, so I didn't succeeded. All those things they keep blaming. They don't change it. So
yeah,
this is what another part.
because they kept
Absolutely,
giving
they don't.
those energy to someone else rather than taking their own
Yeah,
responsibility and make a decision.
absolutely. Yeah. So this is a powerful. Yeah, and see, it is not. This program doesn't only help you. It helps people around you. What you have explained.
Yeah,
Same thing with me. Like my two kids, my two children. My daughter, she is 18 years. She's into college now, and she knows. these materials. She is helping me in my business. She knows about these principles. She knows about cash flow game,
Yes.
which is the, you can say, road to financial freedom. So when
Yeah.
you do something, it's not only benefiting you, it is benefiting to people around you, correct? So tell me a little bit about your experience. Like you have experienced cash flow game also. What is
Yeah.
how did you knew about cash flow and Robert Kiyosaki before, or cash flow game in particular?
See, I read about Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then I read something about the four quadrants. But I never got a chance to know about the cash flow. But I know about some part that there is something
Mm,
called cash flow, but I never tried it. But the moment I played it, I think the first day when we played it, I was so confused and I didn't sleep for continuously maybe 2 to 3 nights because I was questioning myself where I'm going,
mm,
why I'm doing something, and where I really want to go, and how can I, create some wealth. Because wealth definition is very simple. The moment you stop working right now physically, are you really getting the money into your account or not? So, for example, for God's sake, something happens right now, and if I for how many months or years I can live with the current savings,
absolutely.
current investments,
Yeah.
so that speaks a lot. So those questions came into my mind, and then I changed my mindset also for applying the Bob Proctor teachings in the cash flow. And the next time I played it, I was like kind of free from that. I was out of that rat
Mm,
race. Usually we say it.
yeah,
So that
correct.
was really amazing. So if I can win in such a game, I can win into my real life also.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
continuously I'm winning. You know that.
Correct. Yeah, that game was is prepared by Robert Kiyosaki based on his all
Yes.
years of learning. Correct. He put everything in that, and he has made in such a way that everybody will connect with real life, and people will be filling their financial statement, which even people get retirement till that time they don't know where they are financially. So again, see, it is a combination of both. Like, okay, we are mainly talking about thinking into results, but I give benefit of this to my clients, like who are my clients. They learn this cash flow game also, and that is the
Yes.
additional things, and that is the strategy part, mindset part, both combined. And when that happens, success has to come. Like, say, there is no, it is like shifting from this employee quadrant to either self-employee or investor or big business. So this is what Robert Kiyosaki's learning is about, correct? The entire world is cash flow
Right.
quadrant, like four quadrants. So uh, now see, okay, I just have a note for audience or listeners. You can start putting questions and send, then see, just put hello in this, so at least we will know that who you are, who are on the line. I only know that Zisan is there. Other than Zisan, at least people who can put their name, and if you have any question for Sumit or question for me, just type and send that question. So we will answer now in next 10 minutes. Yeah.
In the meantime, I'll just add few more things because now I, keep on developing myself. What I feel
Mhm.
that people in a normal, as a ordinary, people, they never try to think about being extraordinary. They never try to create the extraordinary life being the ordinary person. So
Yeah.
most of the times, none of us ask, are we really happy what we are doing? We continue saying and talking and creating a self image that we are lacking something, we have some limitations in our life. Every time we talk
Mhm.
about limitation of money, limitation of ideas, limitation of relationship, limitation of like health. So every time we talk about what we really don't want in our life, so that shift has happened. Now I only concentrating what I really want. So my mindset from no's to yes has actually changed.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, say, it is wherever we give energy to our thoughts, that will grow. So people are having thoughts of worry. So it is like this diagram. You know that this minds stick person is entire program. Correct. Everything is around this, and to understand everything about this, it takes 6 month journey. Correct. It is not like overnight.
Yeah.
You know that you are almost now about to complete it. Like you have reached. You are only 2 sessions away, but you can see how powerful it is in last 5 months what you have gone through. So when people think about worry and doubt, they are going to attract these only: anxiety, depression,
Right.
fear. disease, all those things, correct? So for audience, I have like listeners or viewers, I have interactive question. I would say everything is happiness. Now Sumit was telling about recently that happiness, we have three key areas in our life. Wealth, money is very important in life, you cannot ignore power of money. Health and relationship, now that will decide your overall happiness. So if I ask people on the call that where they rate themselves in terms of say wealth, say if 10 is the maximum rating and 0 is the minimum, where you feel yourself, because you should know where you are, then only help can be offered, correct? So
Yep.
yeah, so till that time people interact. Still, I didn't see interaction. So we have 9 people on call, but I want more. At least you come up with say hello and let us know who is there on the call. You will see it is your benefit. It is you will be benefited more. Why we are doing this? To help you, to make you realize that there is a better life. You have all the ability and talents, and you can achieve it, whatever you want. Yeah. So
Yes.
make this happen. Take decisions. So, Sumit, now I don't see questions. So let's see if something comes. So, how do you feel about your future because of this program? After doing these 10 sessions, you are just 2 lessons away from completing and getting certification.
Yeah.
How do you feel your future because of this program?
See, first, I will mention very clearly here: 6 months journey cannot give a drastic or a very big change in yourself because, for example, I'm 35 year old now, so I have old paradigms, so I have old thought processes which has brought me to this level. So if I really want to do something big, then I really need to spend some amount of time, some amount of money to reach that goal. And another thing that this 6 months journey is not for a 6 months fixed, because I will have the access for my lifelong. I can review it. I'm 100% gonna do it once again from the beginning. The moment I stop, complete this, because that is the advantage. If something is giving me a boost to do something more, then I should continue for my lifelong. And another thing, like normally what we do every year, new Samsung phone is coming, iPhone is getting upgraded, even it is getting costlier every year. But still,
Yeah.
even if this phone takes around like 1 year to build this technology, the shape, the design, the software and everything, but in 9 months it is getting expired, people are upgrading it.
Yeah.
But are we really
Yeah.
asking question to ourselves, are we updated? When we did last any kind of training, whether it is like professional courses or kind of any other training to boost, to give, to add something into your life. Like I
Yeah.
also compare this TIR with the mental exercise versus physical exercise. If you have a healthy body, which is fine, but if you are not healthy, what you do, you go to gym, but in one day you cannot do anything. If you want to lose 5 kg, even sometimes it takes 3 months and sometimes it takes 6 months. So how you
Yeah.
are contributing, how much is your timeline, how disciplined you are. People lose 5 kg in 1 month also, but what is your potential to go for it? So that has a change. I mean, that's really good. So everybody has to think, if they really want something, they should, I mean, book a call with you, get some idea. The series of questions, you asked me initially, it was like amazing because it was an eye opener to me. So you have to give
I
some
asked
day.
you, correct, which area in your 3 areas of life where you stand, and then
Yes,
you
yes,
started working. So now there is one answer. I don't know who is answered this. Wealth is 5, health is 7, relationship 6. So you can always aim for. There is a always better way of improving the life. And then see another things you have used is example of phone, now software. Now in our mind, these paradigms. Our paradigms are like our software operating system. Now we have body which is growing every day. World is changing, our environment around us is changing, but we have old software which is ages old. Maybe suppose I'm 54 years age, my paradigms are 54 years. Unless I don't change it,
yes,
I will be controlled by those paradigms. So I have this message for listeners that what Sumit says is the very powerful. Change your paradigms, change your programming, update your programming, and your life will change. It is always work in progress. And then see, thinking into result is not 6 months; it is a lifelong journey. I am studying this same program since 4.5 years, and I'm still studying. See, this is the program. Thinking into this is a life roadmap to life. This is called roadmap to success. Now, GPS, roadmap, everything, and every all answers, entire all the answers of your life, your success or your failure, you will get from this. But it's a matter of taking a decision. See, power of decision is so strong. We make decision every day for doing something or not doing something. It is a decision. Getting better results, not getting better result, decision. He has taken decision, and you can see he has improved his life. I've improved my life. See, I took the same decision. I have totally 180-degree changed my career. He know that I was totally in different field, and now what I'm doing is totally different. I'm working on my passion because this thinking into result provided me that flexibility, that liberty to choose this. I needed the courage to decide what I'm doing today. It was not easy decision, but I did it. He did it. Sumit did it. Uh, so yeah, and okay, there is something. Let us read. TIR brings a great awareness to you. Your goals, Rati. Yeah, okay. So she is aware about TIR. So yeah, see, this
Yeah.
TIR is, and it is not only me, Sumit or Rati. We are doing entire world. There are millions of people who have changed their life. People have won Oscar awards and Emmy awards and those kind of awards. So you can achieve any kind of goal, not just having a car or home or business. No, anything. Financial freedom. Everybody wants financially to be financially free. If that is your goal, book a call with me. Like, see, there is a decision to book a call. Now, whether you go for program, I want to qualify you. I'm not just going to take anybody as a coaching client because it is my responsibility also. Everybody may not be ready, but give yourself a chance. Book a call. There is a link in the post where you can check. Yeah, there is a you check what thinking into result program is about. It is explained little bit. There is a video from Bob Proctor. There is a video message from Bob for you, for viewers, for group people. Believe in Bob. Take action. Book a call.
Yeah.
So, Sumit, any final message to our group people, dream builders who are watching this? Yep.
Yes, I would always say one thing, like in our day-to-day life, we are so much busy in our, maybe, in social things. Like we have the 3 or 4 different kind of apps like Facebook, Insta, and other things. We always keep ourselves busy in such things. So when we will take out some time to identify what our purpose is, so one day or day one, it's your decision. So you have to take it, whether you will do it, in a day to start or go for it, or you will just wait for, day one day when you will gonna start it. So like day one or one day I will do it. That is your decision. That's how I took it. Like if somebody wants to go start a gym, right? So it's his or her decision. You want to go it, then just go it. Don't delay it, because the more you delay it, your goal will get more delay from you. So I wanted to achieve my goals. That's why I was like, I took the decision in a day. When I spoke to you in the morning and evening, I said like, I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm really impressed with your decision making. You went very quick. Like
Yeah.
this ability is not with everybody. So when you are making decision, you are telling universe that uh, give me acceleration. But if people don't take decision, they tell universe that keep them stuck. Now many people are stuck. 90% people, more than that, even in the world, they are stuck. And every time what you say is that one day it is Bob says this as a tomorrow syndrome. Tomorrow I will do this. Tomorrow I will do that, and that tomorrow never comes. Years and years goes. Now why I'm telling you, because I realized this at the age of 46 or 45, and
Correct.
I took new action at the age of 49, and at 54 I became financially free. 53, sorry. Now I am 54. 1 year back I became financially free, but I made my own way. I didn't have the person who can hold my hand and show me and take me on the path. Now, in benefit with me, working with me will be this, that I walk that path. I know that what are the challenges as an employee you will have, as a maybe small business owner you people will have. And then when I understand you, I understand your subconscious mind, your emotions, I can help you better. Yeah. So,
Yes.
uh, anything closing comments, Sumit? I didn't see any question from people so far. But so I have one question. I got personal message. It says, people. So what about this pandemic? How it's not a right situation. It's not like people are holding money. Should I invest money in these? Those kind of thoughts somebody is having who is holding himself back. It's a personal message. It's not in the group. So I got a message on my WhatsApp. Now I know who is the
Okay.
person is, but I will not give name. Yeah. So
I will also add one more thing. Like I keep adding it. Maybe that can help other
mm,
streamers now. Uh, the best part is in this program, and or maybe when you are aware of something that you are in the right path. But what we initially do as a habitual way of living our life, like you take any family, you take any mother, father, parents, like who just guide us to some limited level. Like I have been guided with my parents. They say we don't know what you really want to do, so you just do it the way you want to go for it. So their support has actually made up me till now. So but usually what I have seen, that if people really want to do something, they go to friends, they ask, they go to their colleagues, they ask, and then maybe they go to parents, they ask, we I want to do this. When they don't know what the dream is, they say it cannot be achievable, leave it. It is not going to help you. You are just wasting your money. You are just putting money in some business which is not going to affect you. But if you are
mm,
convinced, if you have taken a decision, you just go for it, because it is you and your decision. Make it right and just go for it. The more we ask from the unexperienced person, like if I'm asking something from my friend, he doesn't know what I want, but he still gives me advice, and that advice is not for me, it's actually as per him. So I should be
mm,
responsible for my decision. So that's what I have
okay.
learned. Now I'm being aware, so I just reject some thoughts. I reject some people who bothers me.
mm,
Although it is sometimes not possible, but it's fine. I'm actually on the right path now, because I have read somewhere, one of the journalists, I think that lady is like New York best, kind of a seller. She has wrote 2 or 3 books.
mhm,
She somebody from Harvard, her professor said that you cannot write, so you just leave this program. And when Harvard professor is telling something to her, and she accepted it, and after 17 years, somebody told, no, you can do it, you just do it. So she wrote something within a week, and that got published, and that was a New York best seller that time.
yeah,
So if
yeah,
somebody says to you, you can't do it, don't accept it, reject it, because you are the one who creating your own destiny. So
yeah.
these things really inspire me to go for my own dreams.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is true with even this author. Like, see,
Yeah,
when Robert Kiyosaki was in school, his teacher told that you are not good at English at all. Now he
yeah,
gives in his course example that he has written so many bestseller books. Now, if what suppose if he would have accepted that what his teacher was right, do you
yeah,
think that he would have been become what he is today? No. So
correct,
you know your potential. Maybe other people are. If you try to validate, and if you allow other people to build your self-image and paradigm, you cannot grow. So that's
correct.
all, Sumit. Thank you. Thanks very much. We are running 4 minutes over time. Thanks for people being here. There are 13 people. We don't know who are there except Zisan, Rati. Yeah. So even still before closing, if those people can put hello, so we will know that who are there. And then tomorrow we have another powerful session with with a young entrepreneur. There is a lady, a girl from Oman, Dishita Mulia. Now, she has started thinking into result journey 3 years back. At that time, she had no idea, no clarity what she really wants. Only things she knew that what she don't want. So I started with that. Okay, what you don't want, and then we have started working in reverse. That this is what you want, and today she is helping teens and preteens on mindset. So she's a mindset coach. You don't know. today what you, if suppose you don't want what you want, you will come to know when you go on this journey. It's exploring,
Right.
discovering yourself. It is not getting money that will come on the part of this journey, but you will discover yourself more. So take decision, book a call, believe what Sumit says, believe what I'm telling, believe what Bob is telling. This is all based on success principles. Give yourself chance, give yourself chance to book the call. So once again, Sumit, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for
Thank you
sharing
so
your
much.
experience, and thanks for encouraging people that they have potential to live better life. Yeah, thank you,
Right.
and
And
take care, and
one
thank
more,
you. Yeah,
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
please. Yeah, tell me. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. One more closing. Like when people say, after listening to something, they just create in mind, I cannot do it. They never say first, how should I do it or how can I do it? So they should
yeah.
focus on rejecting the offer in just one
Mm.
go, but to understand it, how it is possible to do something. So that
Yeah.
patience level, or suddenly rejecting in a way, just saying no, I cannot afford it, I cannot do it, I will not do it. Just understand why, how you can do it. So there is a process.
Mm.
So I mean, sorry to cut you on that
Yeah,
last
yeah, no,
point.
no, I totally agree, and it is good to tell this on closing because it is our paradigm stops us what we can do and what we can't do. Self-image tells us that this is what you are capable of doing, and this is what you are not capable. It is a myth actually. We have to change self-image, and there are ways to change self-image. So this is what all thinking into result journey is about. Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
thank you so much.
Thank you, and thanks, viewers and attendees, and the people who watch replay also. Thanks in advance, and give yourself chance to change your life. Thank you. Okay,
Great,
and
thanks,
bye.
bye bye.
Take care. Bye.